What is up, YouTube? My name is Lock the Yeti, and welcome back to Grim Fandango Remastered. I'm having some more issues with my mic again, where it's just spiking like crazy. But I'm going to keep it way over there and hope that this works, because I can't figure out how I fixed it. Didn't have any of these issues with my zombie recordings, but then as soon as I get on the Xbox, it starts up again. Okay, so I was wrong.
Tourists.
Okay, I can't tell how loud this is. I know that I'm super loud.
Around here, stranger. Rubicava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
Oops. Am I shivering? Okay, so this is not the end of year one. I think we have one more.
Stock with a few mods here and there.
So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
So I think we have one more mission.
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making, really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola. Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubicava for a spell?
We're looking for a woman named Mercedes Calamar. Might be here a while. Is there any work in town? How do you get around here with all this mist? Well, don't let me interrupt your car talk. Looking for a woman.
You're looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
Dick. I might be here a while. Is there any work in town? How do you get around with all the mist?
Around here with all the mist.
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the
Call me a pilgrim?
sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Yes. Let's ask about the work.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
Can I ask what's under the eye patch?
Ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Alright, Gladys, my bad. Used to scream like a banshee. Alright. Let's head up. Okay, we got a sailor guy. Okay, I can't really do anything besides talk to him.
Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now. Manny Calavera, is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Calamar.
A woman named Mercedes Colomar. Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
That's good to know. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after and that she too was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubicava, so I came here to wait for her.
Oh, that's cute. I'm here to... you must love her very much. How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you? Oh, Manny. If she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
Oh, see. You must love her very much.
Love her very much, Celso. Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
Oh. A good place to stay in town.
Know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
I'll have you find your wife. What does she
I'll
look
help you
like?
Find your wife? What does she look like?
Oh, here, I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
Can you give me a job
Give
here?
me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop.
Here to reclaim that walking
I'm
stick.
here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest. I'm
Alrighty.
sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
Alrighty. I'm thinking I missed a lot of achievements because you get an achievement for talking to basically anybody. Okay, let's take a look at this photo. Okay. Can I go that way? Nope, gotta go this way. Gotta go down. Can I go back that way? Nope. Okay, I can't do anything except go back down. So, what happens if I jump off this
I
time?
think I'll wait for the fog to clear before I try exploring town again.
Okay. Let's go down and talk to this guy about the wife. Can I backtrack at all? Ooh, a little bit.
That's the way back to the forest. The spiders, the city, my old job. Let's hope I never have to take that road again.
Okay. I'm thinking that we show this guy her picture.
I've always wanted one of those jackets. Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two, and she wasn't alone.
Interesting. How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full.
Yikes.
I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny, we were in
Okay,
the middle
Gladys.
of a conversation.
Trying to solve things here, Gladys.
Okay.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
That's rough, buddy.
SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do it.
He was talking about a boat. Alright. Let's take this. Yeah, this.
Velasco's logbook says Celso's wife took a bunk with a hunk.
Alright, let's go let... Is it Celso? Celeso? Let's go let him know.
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
Alrighty. There's your one done. Alrighty. That was like a giant cucumber. 1 year later. Ooh, we got Suit Manny. Tuxedo Manny?
boss. You gonna come downstairs?
Boss?
I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacava.
Oh, he just walks around. I wonder how many times I can do this before he gets dizzy or something. Okay, there's a door here somewhere. There we go. Let's go that way first. Okay, I lied. Let's not go that way first. Gladys playing piano. Okay, let's go back up. Let's look around up here.
Ah, Lady Luck.
Leader,
Ooh.
Barry Monk, number 2. 2 is the winner. Your chips, monsieur.
This must be my lucky day.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
I don't understand what I'm doing. What happens when I operate it?
Gagnant. Le 7. Rouge.
I'm not sure what happens when I operate it.
I've always meant to hide that better. I've always meant to hide that better. My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubacava safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later.
Okay.
Ah, to sleep. Perchance to have nightmares about spiders and beavers. Can't. What if Meche makes her big arrival and I sleep through it?
Alrighty. Okay, so not much in there, but that roulette table's got to be important.
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again. Evening, Lupe.
Hello?
Hi, Manny. I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
How's the flow
How's the
tonight?
flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over
Those are
the
some
door.
words right there. Logan coming in yet?
Coming yet?
Yeah, he's down at the casino, probably enjoying his usual lucky streak.
Think she'll come in
Think
tonight?
she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the
You're
night.
supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try it again, shall we? Think she'll come in
Let's try
tonight?
that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
Everything's okay back in the land of fur and
Everything
fedoras?
okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay, tell me all the details about your new code check system.
Okay, tell me all the details about your new code check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats on, you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Oh, poor Lupe.
Please, tell me all about your new co-check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Which way should we go? Let's go down to Gladys. That's pretty cool.
Oh, Manny.
Hola.
Look at Gladys's muscles. Why, night, huh?
Night, carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny?
No.
Oh, wait.
I don't. What's that you're playing?
What you playing?
Oh, this is just a little, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part.
Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Bone wagon.
I like it.
You think she'll come in tonight?
She'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
Good answer, Gladys.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Oh, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club. We got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty tack once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
What's that innuendo?
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've gotta find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
It's true.
Well, I'll let
Kinda.
you go back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Alright, let's head back to this bar. That looks like I can pick it up.
Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping.
Yeah, that's why.
Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes.
Okay, can I do anything else? Okay, nothing else.
Leader, Noir Perrimanque. Number 2. 2 is the winner.
Not while they're losing.
Your tips, monsieur.
Police Chief Bogan. Rubacava's finest. Rubacava's only, for that matter.
How nice.
Who's this guy?
Chow
Mesdames et
Chilla
messieurs,
Charlie
faites vos
in
jeux,
his
s'il vous
regular
plaît.
booth.
Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs,
Mind if I sit
rien à
down,
voir plus.
Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right, so what are you doing in it?
So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love, which I love.
He seems pretty sleazy. Why aren't you over at the roulette tables? That's a nice suit. Where did you steal it?
That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chow Chilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
How'd you print the fake betting stubs?
Fake betting stubs.
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, hey, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
Rough. Alrighty, what else can you counterfeit?
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
What? How about driver's license?
Driver's licenses.
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
Can you make
So
passports?
can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports.
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
Why don't you over at the roulette
With
tables?
the roulette tables.
Roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
It's entirely chance. Tell me your system.
What your system, Charlie?
I can't tell you my secrets. Just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables.
All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
I think slot machines are an
Machines attract an
undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh, yes. Please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
I don't know if I'm a fan of Charlie.
Le numéro gagnant.
Alrighty.
Rouge.
You know,
25.
some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
Red.
Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more chips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed.
You know, some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes,
You know,
but I'm feeling
some people
extra
say
lucky
you should always
tonight.
walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling
Okay.
extra lucky tonight.
No more bets, please.
Ah, my bread and butter. Thrill-seeking rich folk with a poor grasp of statistics and probability. Not while they're losing.
Le deux, noir,
Okay.
blanc. No,
I think we go upstairs
two is the winner.
and hit the button, and maybe that will cause them to lose. We'll go outside first.
Meiji?
Manny, help me. I've
Oh,
been
no.
so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
What was that? Is that Mercedes or is that the mopping guy's wife? What a jump! Oh. That's rough, Manny.
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ha ha! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old limbo here.
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Here, let me help you with that.
There's some things a man's got to do for himself.
What's going on in that bottle?
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All right, I'm ready to set sail.
So I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it, but he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay, if I get Gladys some tools, can we board?
If I get Gladys some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already.
Jeez.
In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to
Okay.
sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
So it sounds like I'm gonna have to replace somebody.
What kind of tools does Gladys need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
What do I
Where
get?
do I
CB.
get
CB.
authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Who's the one guy?
The one guy who hasn't boarded yet.
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job
What
does
job did Naranja have?
Naranja
On
have?
the galley.
Aha, restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now, except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
The fish is fresher. What if Naranja doesn't show up?
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is
The mustache is a
exempt,
muff.
but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
So let me get this straight. What do you think Naranja
Where
is?
do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
So let me get this straight. If I get Gladys some tools,
Then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez.
Okay.
I guess so.
I'd better go finish packing.
You do that, son.
So those are the things I need.
It's locked.
I know, I locked it.
It's locked.
I know, I locked it.
Anything back here? Okay.
It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn.
Okay. We need to find Glottis some tools. I need to make myself some stuff.
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint. Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint. Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
Okay. I don't know exactly what to do with that.
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success.
Amarillo de oro. Well, maybe just a sip.
There's achievements for everything in this game, I swear. Okay. I think we gotta find Charlie.
That's the folding bridge that connects this pier to the base of the cat track.
Can I pull it? Okay.
That's where Velasco lets us store the bone wagon. This gate only leads up to the Lambada dock, and the Lambada's gone. I've got...
Okay.
I've tried. Only Gladys can get these doors open.
Let's follow the catwalk. I guess up here?
Ugh, I'm not sure what I hate more, crowds or cats, but I'm definitely not going near either one today.
Okay, what does up look like? Man, there's a lot to this.
Hey!
Looks like a great night for cat races. Looks like a great night for cat races. Things do look bad, but this chump wouldn't do the trick, unfortunately. Anybody there?
Look, I told you we don't have any kitty hats today.
What?
You have to wait until Tuesday. That's kitty hat day.
I don't want a kitty hat.
Fine with me. What's your bet then?
I don't gamble. It's a conflict of interest for me.
Then why did you call me down here?
For the friendly conversation.
Oh, sorry, monsieur, but this is the elevator to the High Rollers Lounge.
That's where I'm going.
It is members only.
You must be new.
And you must have a VIP pass to come upstairs. Adieu.
Okay. There's lots of things that we need. This map is huge. I'm gonna get lost. I swear, if I run this whole thing and I don't get anything, I'll be mad.
I know that statue's supposed to mean something about justice, but I don't know. Could be a statue of a famous Olympic gymnast, I guess.
Can I not do anything over here? Oh, that's annoying.
Maybe it's supposed to be an
Oh,
angel
no, there we
on a
go.
subway train. Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrio?
You know I can't sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the two that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
Any leads?
I know it's a poor coroner who blames his tools, Manny. But how am I supposed to turn up anything with the equipment they give me?
Hey, I had a government job for years, man. I know how you feel. Digging through flower beds is Membrio's job, not mine. Digging through flower beds... What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Death makes sad stories of us all.
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in Elmaro, I think. And its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava.
What exactly are you looking for?
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some...
Is he using a fork? Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
How do you do this job?
Do this job.
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar.
Ew.
Would you like to see it?
Gross.
No.
He talks so slow.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to
Do you
you?
ever worry that your job is getting to you?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny.
But have you ever spent
But
much
have
time
you
here
ever
with a
spent much
florist?
in life?
They became florists because they loved
because
flowers, but
they loved
here, a flower is a symbol of pain, a death within death. I gotta start reading for him.
Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on.
Why do you stay in town?
Why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search before you stop.
Before you stop believing in it altogether. You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
You believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time, or you can't afford passage, or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Okay. I still need... Okay. Need to think about this. We need tools.
Should I close this?
No, I'm trying to air it out.
Need tools for Glottis.
Only until I finish up here.
It's empty.
Only until I finish up here.
Need tools for Glottis. I need IDs for
I
me.
think, member, you could really use a nice tropical vacation.
Okay, that did something. Let's go up here. I might have to end this episode without actually doing much. There's just so much to explore. Let's go up into the top portion.
Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL. Reward offered for cargo...
Okay.
Only Police Chief Bogan knows how to get in there. What a horrible jail cell. Then again, he sure taught Glottis a lesson that time.
Okay, nothing much up there. From what I can tell. Alright, let's keep running. What is this? I am so confused. But I keep getting cutscenes. Okay, this looks like bee people.
These bees don't seem too busy. Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Why aren't you guys up in there working? If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint? I can't tolerate all this injustice. Why are you guys up there working?
Guys up there working.
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Hey,
I ain't in bed with nobody.
Joint.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why don't you just pay the union
Why
off?
don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
If the union's crooked, why don't you register a
The union
complaint?
is crooked.
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Bees.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on a chin.
I think you're just a bunch of
You're
complainers.
just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
If the cops own the union, gambling is in bed with the cops.
Cops own the union, and gambling's in bed with the cops.
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
Can I borrow one of your union cards?
Can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
You guys know a seaman?
You guys know a seaman naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
You bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work. But we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should, forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out of work bee.
These bees don't seem too busy. What's the buzz, boys?
It's bad down here. It's like we want,
You bees gotta be strong.
easy feet.
Okay, well that didn't do much. I was hoping to get something before I ended this episode. It keeps saving, so I gotta be making some sort of progress. Let's check out this lighthouse real quick.
It's locked.
Of course it is.
It's locked.
Okay. Guess not. Okay. I'm gonna leave this one here with the bees. We didn't do much. We just ran around in circles pretty much. But this will be a pretty good, basically uncut episode. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a like, comment down below what the hell you think I should do next. And subscribe for more, because I'm going to keep this going. I want to get this done. We got some other games I want to play. This game's way harder than I expected it to be. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.